wrote in chat.
Humankind. All right, starting. You know, it always says starting, and then you like watch it back, and there's like 30 seconds of you just sitting here waiting for it to start, but it actually already started. So what's up, everyone tuning in? You got Reversal back here.
Oh, hey, what's
with
up?
With the fidget spinner on his hat.
Yeah.
So this is sort of like a makeup stream for earlier when I tried to stream live gameplay of the update, and my phone service was just so terrible out there for whatever reason. I just couldn't stream. So I'm sorry for that if you tried to tune in earlier. But I just wanted to try to answer as many questions because I've been getting a ton of them on Twitter, and it's been insane how fast those questions are coming in. And instead of trying to like reply one at a time, I figure I'd just hop on here, answer as many as possible, and let's see how it goes. Also, I started a lucky egg, so I'm going to evolve some Pokemon. So first things first, did you know that you can do this? Search evolve in your search bar, and it'll pull up all the Pokemon that you have enough candies to evolve.
That's actually the best thing.
That is, I really think that's probably one of the coolest features of the search bar. So, time to start evolving Pokemon. Now, if you have questions about all this new stuff today,
especially the
raids, yeah, we can answer questions on gyms, raids, anything.
Because we've just done a raid. It's been so cool.
Yeah, honestly, I think raids are probably the coolest new feature. The best part of this whole update is raids, and I didn't even get to participate. I was there watching Reversal participate in the raid, and it was so cool.
Yeah.
So, one question that a lot of people are asking is coins. How are we going to get coins now? The way it works is you get coins when a Pokemon is returned from a gym, but there is a 1 hour minimum. The Pokemon has to be in the gym for at least an hour, and after that, you'll get 1 coin for every hour that the Pokemon stayed in the gym. So I put a Kangaskhan in a gym earlier today, and it got booted. It got returned back to me after like an hour and a half, and I got 1 coin for that. So minimum 1 hour, and then after that, it's going to be 1 coin per hour, up to a maximum of 100 coins per day, which is essentially if you have 4 Pokemon in gyms and they stay there all day, that's 96 coins.
Thanks, Mystical. I saw that. Also, the level 35 thing on raids, that is probably a big topic as well.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I've seen this on Twitter, a lot of people are kind of bummed that raids are only available for players above level 35, but that's temporary, everyone. That is temporary. That's not the way it's going to be forever. I'm level 34 and a half, which is why I'm doing these mass evolutions right now. I've kind of just been holding on to them. So I figured I'd try to get them out of the way because I actually finally have a little bit of incentive to level up. So level 35, it's temporary. They're just rolling it out that way so that higher level players can test it out before they do sort of a wider release. And level 35, it's not crazy. I see a lot of people saying like only cheaters are level 35. That's ridiculous, honestly. Like you have people like Reversal who are out grinding, legitimately grinding. It's Niantic's way of rewarding dedicated players, and I think that dedicated players deserve it. Of course, it's true there are going to be spoofers, cheaters who are above level 35, but they're cheaters under level 35 too, so it's not a big deal. So check this out. Once you participate in a raid, there's actually a new badge for that. The champion badge. That's Reversal. That's not me. But he's got his 1 raid under his belt.
Heck yes.
So I'm gonna try to like read questions. I'm gonna start with going over the topics that I know a lot of people have been asking about, but I'll keep an eye on the chat also to try to read questions.
Pokemon GO Plus wasn't able to spin the gyms.
That's right. Go Plus is not registering gyms. That might get updated. Hopefully it does. I keep forgetting personally to spin gyms because it's so new. You know, I'll sit there, battle a gym for a while, and then leave without ever spinning it, which is crazy. The raid boss was a wheezing for the raid that we went to. So not super exciting, but it was like a rank 2 heads. I don't know what that rating system is. It's like a little face. It's like the same.
It's like difficulty, I think.
Yeah. So it was level 2 out of possible 5. I think the rarer, stronger Pokemon will be the higher level ones.
My video crashed again.
Did he catch it? You'll have to tune in to his video to find out, which is he's trying to render it right now, but it keeps crashing. So that video will be up pretty soon on his channel, and you can see some legit raid gameplay. It was really cool. Pretty exciting. Item bag upgrade. Yes, that did happen. Maximum bag space is now 1,500 items, which I think was partially because Niantic is adding new items. You have the rare candies, you have TMs, golden raspberries. Berries also became a lot more valuable now that you have to feed them to Pokemon in gyms. So there's actually a reason to hold on to your Nanab berries. So it makes sense that they increase bag space. Following that logic, previously it would have made sense for them to increase Pokemon storage space when Gen 3 comes out. But with the way that the gym system works now, there's no more prestiging. You don't need to keep 5-10 copies of the same Pokemon at different CP levels, because really now you only need your strongest Pokemon. You need your strongest Jolteon, your strongest Vaporeon, your strongest. You're probably going to have multiples of like the big ones, but you don't need to keep like 1,000 CP Pokemon. You don't need to keep 1,200, 1,400, 1,600. So I'm going to go through and thin out my Pokemon pretty soon. And I think as we learn a little bit more about the gym system, we can figure out which Pokemon we can safely get rid of. A couple super chats here. Let's see. Mystical, can't wait for Chicago. I'll be there, Reversal.
Oh yeah, I'll be there too.
Yeah, we are really cool. super, super excited for Chicago. I think we both feel that there will be legendary Pokemon raids at GoFest.
Yeah.
I'm very confident that that's going to be one of the things that happens there.
Oh, Mystical, shout out to you, my man. And shout out to Star as well. Thank you.
This guy dropping shout outs in my stream.
Sorry for that.
No, I'm just kidding. Totally cool. Les, hi from Newcastle, Australia, Nick. No raids in my city. Yeah, they're not everywhere. We got lucky. There was one here in Long Beach, and we haven't seen another one nearby since then. And it was at a Starbucks. It was at a sponsored Pokestop, which it seems like a lot of the raids that I've seen, I want to say all the ones that I've seen people post to Twitter have all been at sponsored Pokestops so far. There's been a couple in San Francisco. I know that. So I'm sure they're in select cities right now. It's level 35 and up only, and only in like probably the more popular cities to play Pokemon Go, because they want to put them, if they're testing them, they want to put them in a place where people are actually going to go and battle in like bigger numbers. Jeremy says, shout out to Germs303. What's the purpose of gym badges? Also, Denver, Colorado. What about Denver? I've been there. Great city. So shout out to Denver. Gym badges have the functional purpose of gym badges is that as you level up a gym badge for a specific gym, you'll earn more items by spinning the gym stop. It's not a Pokestop. The photo disc at the gym. So I have a bronze badge in like a couple of the gyms around here already, and you'll get one extra item. Sometimes I don't know how the numbers break down, but you will get extra items based on your gym badge level. You'll also get extra items from a gym if your team controls that gym. So if, for example, I'm Team Instinct, if I spin a gym that's controlled by Team Instinct, you'll get an extra item for that.
Mystic's in chat.
Mystic's in chat?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out. Mystic7, did you find your raid, dude?
No, I'm not going to be staying in the United States forever. I'm leaving on the 26th of June. So then I'll be back in United States for Chicago, possibly on the 19th. So yeah.
Yep. All right, more super chats here. Jimmy Lee. If they can mark spoofer catches now, why can't they use data to block those spoofers after a spoofed catch? I'm not sure, honestly, what the logic is behind that. It's a really good question, and one that I would like to ask someone at Niantic.
It's still very wonky. I feel it's like.
Yeah, it seems like their system isn't exactly super reliable. It's not 100% yet, but who knows? Hopefully that'll happen. Because, we have seen some spoofers today. Keep these evolutions going. Philip, hi Nick. I enjoy the content in your videos. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. Thank you, Philip, for the support, for the donation. I appreciate it. Desi Adventures, shout out from Lake Worth, Florida. Can't wait for Chicago. Hope to see you, Ben, Rev, and Nick. That's me. I'm you and Nick. We'll be there. Yeah, Ben Tim 1 will be in Chicago at GoFest. I'm so excited for that. I'm really excited for Ben's return to Pokemon Go.
Your chat is insane.
I know, dude. It's so hard to keep up with this chat. I appreciate it, you guys. I really do. All the feedback, all the questions. I'm trying my best. Here's another super chat from Musical Husky. I was hoping the gym rework would include a typing rebalance, i.e. normal not affecting ghost or electric affecting ground like the main series games. So it's not a full immunity, but they did change up the numbers on that. So previously we had super effective and stab were both worth 1.25. That's not what I'm doing. 25% extra damage, and that was something that I personally felt should be changed. A lot of people felt the same way, because then there was no distinction between a super effective or a stab move, and you would always just choose the one with the higher base DPS. For example, on a Rhydon, Mud Slap and Rock Smash. Mud Slap gets stab, but if Rock Smash was super effective, say you're fighting against like a Snorlax, you would always choose Mud Slap because it still has higher DPS. But they've changed that with the update. So stab is now worth 1.2 and super effective is 1.4. So in that case, now with the same example, you're going to want to choose Rock Smash against Snorlax because that 1.4 is enough of a difference to make it so Rock Smash is the better choice if it's super effective. Now, in the same vein, resistances have also been changed. Previously, what was it? What were resistances before? It was
.15 is it now, right?
I thought it was 0.8.
Yeah, it was 0.8, but now it's 0.15 or something like that.
I'm going to have to look this up exactly. But I know for sure they've updated it with immunities. So previously, in Pokemon Go, immunities weren't counted in any way. They just counted as regular resistances. So there was no difference between a regular resistance and an immunity. Now, immunities are worth 50%. So you're going to take half damage from a Pokemon whose type you are immune to. So if you haven't played the main series games, immunities include Ghost is immune to normal and fighting. So in Pokemon Go, normal and fighting are going to deal 51% damage to ghosts. Dark is immune to psychic. Steel is immune to poison. Ground is immune to electric. Flying is immune to ground. Did I miss any? Let me look at this list.
Would it be something, by the way, to set up like a hashtag for questions from people? That way you have like the list of questions available immediately.
You can do hashtags in chat?
No, like on Twitter.
On Twitter.
You can search for hashtag on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
And then people, you can like have hashtag like ask a question.
Yeah.
On Twitter. I think that's easier because like I see a lot of people asking the same question over and over, but it's so overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then I can also like maybe help you select like a question or something like
All right, so if you're trying to tweet questions at me, let's make it just Trainer Tips Q. Hashtag Trainer Tips Q on Twitter if you have a question. That way we can try to get through them. There's a couple more super chats. Frantic Ferrets, why the cooldown period when building a gym? What do you mean? I haven't experienced a cooldown yet. Zoe 2 dots. Hey Zoe, thanks for the donation. Thanks for hanging out. Mystic 7, ban FSU from chat. Thanks. Okay. Mustafa says, love your videos, Nick. Shout out to my friend Param, also watching. Yeah. Jimmy Lee, also acai bowl on me. Your vids and revs are a great part of my day. Thank you, man. Rukia X Play Network, awesome Pokemon Go videos. Keep up the good work and can't wait for the full update to come out. Yeah, it's coming. This is honestly like, we got way more today than I was expecting. I did not expect raids to drop the same day as gyms. Juan says, love your videos, bro. Thank you, man. Care Bear HD, is Gengar now the Blissey counter? No. I think it's still Machamp. Gengar with ghost type moves is going to deal greatly reduced damage to Blissey since resistances are now, or immunities are now accounted for. And an update on resistances, it's 0.714, so approximately 71% damage for resistances. Yeah. Ricky Wilson, love the channel. Shout out to Team Valor in Blenheim, New Zealand. Man, I want to go back. I want to check out the South Island. Alan, thanks for the donation, man. No question, but I appreciate it. Mr. Barricade, how do we make motivation go down faster? Can we calculate it like prestige? Love your content. Yo, thank you for the donation. Motivation goes down at a set rate. It doesn't matter what CP Pokemon you use. There's no calculation. It doesn't matter if your Pokemon's lower, higher, whatever. It's going to lose, based on the calculations that Rev and I did while we were battling, 16%. 16% every time you beat a Pokemon in a gym. So what that works out to is, if no one's messing with it, if no one's feeding berries, it's going to take 7 battles to fully lower one Pokemon's motivation all the way down to 0 to get it out of the gym. That doesn't mean 7 battles like each, so you'd have to do 7 times 6 because, you know, if you're battling, you can battle each one in the run. But 7 battles to beat one Pokemon from full all the way down.
Well, people are using the hashtag TrainerTipsQ quite often right now already.
Okay.
And so
I'm going to have to open up a new window for Twitter.
Hashtag TrainerTipsQ if you got a question.
Zoe does have a question. I was going to ask if there was any word on which rare Pokemon spawned after the raid. Question didn't send on the last super chat. Sorry, you had to send that twice. There wasn't a spawn. The raid boss for the raid was Weezing, but nothing like besides that showed up afterwards. So once you beat the raid boss is the Pokemon that'll spawn that you have a chance to catch. And again, Rev's exporting his footage of that, his participation in the first ever legitimate Pokemon Go raid.
In about 40-ish, I hope.
40 minutes, so
40, 45 to an hour, I don't know.
So make sure you go check that out after this stream. Jeremy says, I meant, will you visit Denver again? And thanks for the badge info. Also, I still feel the rework hasn't changed too much. I fought a 2700 Steelix against my 2500 Vaporeon and almost lost. As far as battle mechanics, yeah, you're right. Nothing's really changed in the battle. It's just everything around it, it's big changes. And I'm actually really excited about it. And to be fair, Steelix, there are better counters to Steelix than Vaporeon because Steelix's ground type is weak to water, but Steel resists water, right?
Yeah.
Steel resists water. So that comes out as neutral. You could use fighting. Fighting would be good against Steelix. Ground, also good against Steelix. So there's other options. But Steelix is actually now a good choice for a defender because it is one of the strongest defensive Pokemon. Austin, thank you. Wow, $20 donation, man. I appreciate it. Original name 426. See you in Chicago. We will see you there.
Question from pretty interesting one from Rob Boudon.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Your initial thoughts on the new gym system, better or worse, different for the sake of being different?"
Okay, so the question is better or worse, the new gym system. My initial thoughts, better, for sure. For one thing, placement is not based on CP anymore. That was a big annoying thing. I guess I should evolve some Pikachus. Should I evolve a Santa Pikachu right now? Why not? How many candies do I have? 215? Yeah, let's do it. I definitely think it's better. I still feel that the actual battle system needs to be reworked. I know that the whole gym system was pretty laggy today for me, and a lot of people reported that also. So I think they're sort of just working things out. It's brand new. They just launched it. Give them a little bit of time to get things together. There's been a glitch where... Oh, Spark Brick Break. Whatever, we have TMs now.
Yes.
How about a Party Hat Pikachu also? A female Party Hat Pikachu. There's a glitch where like HP was going up and going down in battle. Energy for charge moves was going up and down. So it seems like there's sort of lag issues, but I have noticed that there's no more missed dodge glitch. I haven't had that like infinite death glitch at all. I have had a glitch where every time I switch Pokemon, I got Brick Break on both of those Raijus.
Wow.
Every time I switch Pokemon, it'll switch and then switch back, which is kind of a bummer. But again, all this stuff should hopefully get ironed out. I don't think it's just different for the sake of being different. I think it's definitely an improvement. It's more in line with the main series games where there's 6 per gym. I'm glad that Prestige is gone because it's going to free up a lot of space in my inventory. Ooh, here's a big one. 852 CP Sandshrew with good IVs. Let's evolve this. Yeah, that's the main thing for me is that there's no more reason to keep a 1000 CP Jolteon, a 1200 CP Jolteon, a 1400 CP Jolteon. You don't need that. You just need your strong maxed out Vaporeon or strong maxed out Jolteon. So it's going to save us a lot of space, especially with Gen 3 hopefully coming this summer, hopefully even before Go Fest. Don't quote me, but that's just the way I feel right now. So I think it was an improvement. Was there more to that question?
No, that was it.
That was it.
I'm looking for more questions.
Cool. I got some more questions here from Super Chat. Hoff316. Love the videos you, Rev, and Mystic7 make. You guys inspired me to make my own Pokemon Go vids in Philadelphia. Come visit. Oh, awesome, man. I really love hearing that, we're inspiring people to do the same. It's a really cool feeling. So, shout out. I'll definitely try to make it out to Philly sometime. Congratulations on that number 1 draft pick today, Markel Fultz.
Okay, so kind of like a question from FSU ATL.
A question from FSU ATL. I would love to answer it.
Yeah, he asked, what is your opinions on Spoofer? And what I personally would like to know with this update, how it affects the game. That's what I
What is my opinion on spoofers,
yes,
dude? Come on.
That's what he asked, and I just want to hear, like, maybe people would like to hear, like, how you feel it affects the game right now with this new update.
Yeah, here's the deal. The second it was announced on Twitter that gyms were open, I opened the game, looked out, and every gym at the Pike was full. Full. We went down there.
And there was nobody there.
There was nobody down there playing the game.
There was nobody there.
Every gym was full immediately. So I absolutely hate that spoofers have early access, that they get first go at all the new content. It would have been so fun to just run out there and actually see people like scrambling to take gyms legitimately. But when spoofers just sit at home like this, open up their GPS, whatever, and just fly around taking all the gyms, it really takes a lot of the fun out of it for the rest of us. So I think that spoofing actually really messed up the launch of the new gym system.
It was disastrous, I feel. It
Yeah,
really was.
it was terrible. And like we were down at the Pike when I was trying to stream earlier. We were trying to like check out the gyms, test everything out, and it was really difficult to figure anything out because I beat every Pokemon in one gym, and by the time I got out of the battle, every Pokemon had its motivation fully restored because spoofers are there camping with berries, feeding them. So berry camping is, I think, an absolutely horrible side effect of the new update. I'm glad that there's diminishing returns for berries, but if you have multiple accounts, if you have multiple people spoofing, it's going to be difficult to fight back against people just camping with berries. So high traffic areas like the Pike, again, Santa Monica Pier, again, it's spoofer city, and it's a terrible place to try to play legitimately. Great for spawns, terrible for gym play. Evolve some Oddish. I got a ton of candies. That's how I feel about spoofers.
I mean, at E3, we met a guy in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
He was like level 33.
Level 33,
He
legitimately.
couldn't
100%
walk.
legit.
Shout out to Ryan.
Ryan, dude, if you're watching, that's awesome. So yeah, that's how I feel. I know I've said it a ton of times, but I really feel there's no excuse. There's no reason. There are so many other things you can do.
I mean, Pokemon GO is not fun. Or spoofing, that's what I personally feel.
That's how I feel too.
Like, it's not fun. Like, it's the whole premise of the game is just to go outside and, you know, play the game. Which is, you know, spoofing just takes the game, like, it takes it away. I mean, I get if you're streaming and you have people watching, it might be exciting. But, you know, at the same time, like, it's not a fun game to...
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's not. It really isn't.
Without the real world aspect, I feel like the game, if I were to sit here, if I went to the store, bought a 3DS game, and I got what Pokemon Go is, I would go, I don't want to sit here and play this. There's not really anything to do besides catch Pokemon. The gym system, even post rework, I feel like the battle system needs a lot of work. The fun of it really is getting outside, seeing all these new places, meeting new people. Anyway, I've talked about this so much. I'm going to move on. Carlos with the super chat says, seems like the gym rework is just like the old system in a prettier, fancier package. Well, I mean, like I was saying, the battle system itself is what really needs work. Tap and swipe is not fun no matter how you package it. But all these new incentives, it really encourages team play. So it's definitely a better gym system. The battle system, though, still needs work. Alan, thank you for the donation. Devin Waldock, have you noticed diminishing returns when feeding the same mon in a gym multiple times? Yes. Whoops, my dad's calling right now. Sorry, Dad. Yeah, there's definitely diminishing returns. I think when Rev and I were testing things out, the first berry restores about 8% of the Pokemon's maximum motivation. So it's about half as much as the Pokemon's going to lose from losing one battle. And then after that, it went down maybe to like 6%, 4%, 2%. And it got really low to the point where the Pokemon's only gaining back 20 CP each time. So that I think really encourages team play because one person, Fire Fang, Fire Blast, nice.
Wow, that's a good move.
One person can't just sit there and berry camp. So that's good.
Check your lucky egg.
How long have I been up? Stream's up 29 minutes. Yeah, I gotta start a new egg.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Thank you.
Are you dating Nick? Wow.
This is so ridiculous.
No.
Put a new lucky egg. Oh, 7 seconds on the egg.
Exactly 7 seconds.
Yep.
Well, it was the best possible timing.
Oh, my phone is so laggy.
I'm residing here until the 26th. Then I'm gonna be going back home, and then I'll be in Chicago at the 19th of July, with bleached hair.
That's right. He is bleaching his hair. All right, where were we on the evolutions? Jack Hawley. Okay, let me try to catch up to these super chats. Holy moly. Thank you guys so much. This is crazy. Jack, small town with no gym turnover fix, all Mystic. Yeah, that is one thing that I noticed immediately, is that once these gyms fill up, if you're on the same team, you can feed berries to them to maintain them. That's great. You can like level up your gym badge that way. You can spin the stop in the gym. But there's not much else you can do once every gym is full and they're on the same team as you. I don't know what the fix is for that. I think it would be, personally, the option to not train like in the sense that we're used to, but to just be able to battle, like spar against your team's Pokemon in the gym. So that way you could just do that to earn like Stardust, earn XP, something that you could do to interact with those gyms for a small reward, so that if every gym is Mystic and you're on Team Mystic, you don't just sit there going, now what? So that's my opinion. Nothing you can do right now, but there are things that Niantic can do to help with that. Ryan says, Nick, I PM'd you on Reddit earlier, just letting you know in case you missed it, that Niantic is happy to allow trainers to film Go Fest with their personal devices, according to Niantic George. I did see that. I did see that they updated that on the Go Fest page. It says no professional recording equipment. I don't know what they're calling professional. I don't know if they're going to consider this little camera to be professional, but if they don't let me bring that in, I do still have the point and shoot as backup, so I should be okay. I did actually check this out. You see that King's Rock? I got a King's Rock. I don't remember now though. Do I need Politoed or do I need Slowking? No, I need Politoed.
You need Politoed. Yeah.
I need Politoed. Let me pick my strongest Poliwhirl right now. 745. Oh, that is my strongest Poliwhirl. Okay. This is a new entry. This brings me up to 234, I think, in the Pokedex. Boom. Mitch RBS, thank you for the donation. No question, but thank you for the donation. Mark Escobar, hey, it looks like if your team is holding the gym, it'll not let you do anything to the gym while it's being attacked by another team. It happened to me and I had to wait until the gym was taken all the way down. Yeah, so if someone's battling the gym and you try to add a Pokemon, you'll get an error message that says you can't do it until the battle's finished. But I have been battling a gym. When I started Reversals, Dragonite was the only Pokemon in the gym. I beat his Dragonite, and then I was expecting to get out of the gym, and it popped up and said, next Pokemon, Machamp. I don't know how that Machamp got there. It was not there when I started battling, so clearly someone was able to put that in while I was battling. So I don't know if that's just a glitch, if they're trying to work things out, or if they got it in there like right before I started the battle. But it seems like you are unable, or you're supposed to be unable, to put Pokemon in the gym while someone's battling.
It's a pretty interesting question here from Andrew. He's asking, does Ditto have any benefits right now in the new gym system?
Ditto, no. The battle system itself hasn't changed. So Ditto, it works exactly the same way as it did in the old gym system. I'm not going to evolve Machops because I need these candies for powering up Machamps. The essential meta counter. Geodudes, though. I can evolve Geodudes. I have so many candies.
Don't evolve me.
Let's keep moving. Mitch, will Chance go to Chicago with you, and hi, Shiny Rev. He says hi, Shiny Rev.
Hey, what's up?
I guess once you bleach your hair, that's the shiny version.
Oh no! I didn't even realize that.
Chance is not going to Chicago with me, unfortunately. Like I said, we have a family vacation. That's actually the last day of the family vacation. So if he was gonna go, I would have to like pull him away from the family vacation. Plus, we're probably gonna be staying in a house with a ton of other YouTubers, so it's not really the right environment. If there's another event, you know, this is the first event, we'll go. If there's another event at some point, I would like to take Chance with me. But this is not the one that he will be coming to. Joshua Isabel, thank you for the donation. Frankie, Nick, I love your videos. I always watch them during my lunch break at college. Thanks, man. I consider you as one of my best friends, even though I don't know you. It's funny how that works, isn't it? You see someone enough times and you feel like you know them. It's cool, though. I like it. I like that people are comfortable approaching me, you know? It makes it easier for me, I think. It would be a lot more awkward if people weren't comfortable when they were approaching me.
Just come say hi. Like.
Yeah. A lot of people are always like, oh, I was so nervous to talk to you. But, dude, come on. I have the worst social anxiety. Like, you can't be any more awkward than me. All right, Ponyta. Kelly F says, any good sources for raid notifications in Long Beach or Orange County? I don't know of any sources for raid notifications yet. You just got to be there.
Your tracker.
I'm sure there's probably going to be like Twitter feeds set up for raids pretty soon. But I think once they start rolling out in bigger numbers, you won't really need them. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, this is your best source for raid notifications. Trying to get the right lighting there. So, it seems like you have to actually be in range or like have the gym on your visible map for it to show up. Just like, you know, only Pokemon at Pokestops in range will show up. But right now, that's it. The second part of the question, why gym error that can't add Pokemon because gym's being fought when it's not actually being fought? Well, it is. There's no more animation to show if someone's actually interacting with the gym, which I think I would like to have that back. I would like to see if someone's battling the gym. And, as I wanted before, I would like to see if it's, well, I guess there's no more friendly battles, so I take that back. But yeah, there is, if it says there's someone battling, there's someone battling. There's just no more animation for it. Freddy94A, $50 donation. Man, that's totally unnecessary, but I appreciate it immensely. Thank you so much. Not even a question?
I was not spoofing towards that raid, for the record.
Or do people think that?
Yeah, people are tweeting me.
Come on, man. We walked over there.
We walked there.
We are not those kinds of people. We walked right over to that raid. Evolving Pikachus. I say that's awesome. Yeah. It was pretty awesome. Patrick Melody, thank you for the $10 donation. Joshua, thank you again for the donation. Jeremy Size, let's evolve this Slowpoke. Also, sorry, but have you guys experienced crazy spawns today? I caught a Blissey and Pineco in the wild, back to back at a new gym that was created after the rework. How about you guys? We caught a Houndoom.
And we got a Pidgey.
Pidgey. Rev loves his Pidgeys. He really does. Let me turn this a little so that you're sort of here. No more picking your nose over there.
Hola. Sorry.
What are the chances events will come to other major cities? Keeping my fingers crossed for Atlanta. 100% events will come to other major cities. Ingress has had events all over the world. So no doubt in my mind that Pokemon Go events will come to plenty of major cities. Get this mic out. Things focusing on the mic.
So, do you think Magikarp has been confirmed as a raid boss? This is a question coming from me.
Is it really?
Yeah, Magikarp's confirmed as a raid boss. What if Ditto is a raid boss?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys can hear that, but Magikarp apparently has been confirmed as a raid boss, which to me says that raid bosses might be kind of random.
Yeah, definitely. It's an Arcanine.
But everything else we've seen has been like evolved Pokemon.
Yeah, for the main part, I think. But then it would have been a Gyarados.
Yeah.
Magikarp is not that. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe like share in chat like some of the. That's actually a bad idea.
Yeah, don't do that. On Twitter, maybe.
Twitter.
Screenshots.
Yeah.
Tweet screenshots of any raid bosses that you've seen. But the cool thing about it is this was announced, and we experienced it today. Raid bosses, raid Pokemon that you catch after beating a raid boss have a higher chance of having good IVs. So it's probably the same sort of setup as eggs, where you're limited to 10 or higher as the IVs. But it's not going to be the same for everyone. So Rev caught it, another level 40 player caught it, and they had different IVs, different CP. So it is going to have better IVs than a standard Pokemon, but it's not going to be the same for everyone.
I do want to mention something which I already will mention in my video, but I know some of you guys won't get to see it. If you are doing a raid, save your golden raspberries, because the premier balls you're getting in a raid are not premier balls you get to keep, and there will be legendary raids out there in the future, so you are limited to those premier balls, and they have we are not certain yet what the catch rate of them is going to be, but hold on to your golden raspberries. They're going to be extremely valuable for you.
Yep. Don't use those golden raspberries to feed to Pokemon in gyms. Don't use them unless you like really, really want some wild Pokemon that pops up. Save those for legendary raid bosses. All right. Freddy94A. Freddy, again? Thanks, man. All I wanted to say was your vids are a light in my day. Messed up on the other super chat. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And feels good to hear that. Dale Thomason, what would be the top 10 gym defenders? There is actually a thread on Reddit. And right now, gym rankings are pretty much based on like defensiveness. There's not a ranking of like new DPS and everything, but there is like a top 10 tankiest Pokemon. Let me see if I can find this link.
I would love to see a Shuckle as a raid boss.
Right? Shuckle would be amazing. Where is top 25 defenders ranking list with ideal movesets? Okay. I'm going to put this link in the description. So go check that out if you want to see top 25 defender rankings based on, I'm not sure exactly what, but it has a fair amount of upvotes, so you can go check that out for now. And then again, as more information becomes available over the next few days, I will be going into detail on all that for sure. Original name 426. What evolution? I gotta keep doing evolutions. What evolution should I hold on to use with Gen 3 Pokemon? None of them. Does anything evolve with the Sunstone? If anything, it's going to be Sunstone, but I don't know how they're going to do that in Gen 3 because they didn't introduce other stones like Firestone, Thunderstone, all the stones that evolve the evolutions in Gen 1, but none of the evolution items like Upgrade, Metal Coat, all that stuff, it's not going to be needed for any Gen 3 Pokemon. Sunstone, possibly. But I'm not sure. Should I evolve my... Nah, I'm going to keep him as a Magnemite. This is the first Magnemite that I caught when I got to New Zealand. Did my thing just freeze? I think it did. Oh, no, there it is. I'll evolve these ones, though. Livewires. Anything on building your own battle teams yet? I played around in a gym and couldn't get it. No, I didn't see it either. The code is there in the APK. I don't think it's implemented yet. So, hopefully soon. I did notice, it's not going to save the last battle team that you used. But I did. Why is this not evolving? Come on, Magnemite. Is my game lagging now? Yeah, really slow. I did go into a gym. It gave me a suggested team. I left the gym and went right back in, and it gave me a different suggested team. So, I'm not sure what they're doing. They might be playing around with something there. So, hopefully in like one of the smaller updates coming soon. Ooh, Charge Beam Zap Cannon. 614 CP, though. hopefully we'll get those gym teams because that would be great. Sam Leist. Will there be a Chicago fan meetup? Also, I mailed you a package from Kentucky a while ago. Please feel free to open it, despite how it's addressed. Yeah, I'm super backed up on mail, but I'm going to get to that. I know it's been crazy, and I want to open all that mail, but with all the information that's been coming out over the last week, there's just so much to talk about that I haven't had time to sit down and like go through mail. As for a Chicago fan meetup, I feel like GoFest itself is going to be the hugest, like crazy fan meetup for all of us, and it's going to be kind of overwhelming. Like, we're honestly a little worried at being able to like participate in the event ourselves. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do like a meetup another day afterwards if we can do that. So that way we're not like completely bombarded at GoFest and we actually can shoot and, you know, do everything that we want to do there. So I think we'll all as like a group, all of us that are going, talk about maybe setting up a fan meetup the day before, the day after, something like that. Habitually Strange. I'm broke, but buy something in the store on me. $10 donation. Thank you, man.
No, don't donate if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're really broke, take it back. But thank you. Maybe I'll get some raid passes. All right. A Duduo. Evolve this. For a very small town Pokemon player, under 2,000 population, are raids possible for me, and how would it work? P.S. Only 12 players in my town. So raids are eventually going to be available everywhere. Right now, they're in just sort of a beta rollout phase where it's big cities, populated cities, and high-level players. And that's just because Niantic's testing it. They're working out the kinks, and I would say over the next 2 weeks, they'll probably roll it out in full. And at that point, I think it's just going to be pretty much random where they show up. So anywhere, as long as there's a gym around, there's a chance that that gym could have a raid. Can I evolve a Grimer? Oh, yes. I think this is my first good IV Grimer evolution. Zechariah Johnson. If Mewtwo is a raid boss in Chicago, what attacker Pokemon are recommended to fight it? Oh, I really hope it is. I really hope it's there. Gengar with Ghost-type moves is going to be a good choice, although Gengar is also weak to Psychic as a poison type. Also good against Psychic would be Dark-type moves. Dark-type Pokemon are going to resist Psychic-type moves. So Tyranitar with Dark-type moves, very good choice against Mewtwo. Houndoom.
Blissey.
All of Mystic's Bite Crunch for alligators.
No, Bite Crunch Gyarados.
Bite Crunch Gyarados, anything that he has with Bite Crunch, those are good choices.
Shots fired.
Hey man, TMs. You don't have to worry about it very much longer.
That is true. If you could pick a legendary from a raid, Gen 1, which one would it be?
Rev's asking if I could pick a legendary from Gen 1. Honestly, I think it would be Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Because it's the legendary for Gen 1. It's the big guy.
I second that.
I don't know if we're going to get Mewtwo at GoFest. I feel like they might warm us up with like birds and then do Mewtwo in Times Square in New York. I doubt that. Dude, with 20,000 people expected at GoFest, there's no way they're going to do an event in Times Square.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
That'd be too crazy.
But eventually, we'll get Mewtwo. Wayne Kurtz, rural ex-player and longtime watcher of Nick. I quit playing because of spoofing. Watch Nick hoping for news that will make the game honest. Hey man, as soon as that news comes, I will be the first to happily report that spoofing has been done away with for good.
Ooh.
But they are making strides. They're making strides. You know, we got those slashed Pokemon in spoofers' inventories now. And those don't really interact. You can't place them in gyms. They won't actually deal damage in gyms. I'm not sure if that system's working 100%, but that's the way it's intended to work. Should I evolve more Ghastlies? What is that, 91? I'm going to save those candies. Gengar. I want to power up some Gengars. Onyx? I got Metal Coats. Why not? Evolve, and Onyx.
Steelix hype.
Miguel, love seeing you and Universal teaming up on the videos. Yeah, man, it's awesome. It's been a lot of fun having him out here.
Yeah, thank you for showing me around, dude. Like,
oh, of course,
honest.
Of course.
It's been so cool to be here in the States and get to know some of you guys as well. It's been crazy.
Yep. And then I'll be out there, out his way.
Yeah.
On the Euro side.
Yes.
In August. So that should be a lot of fun too.
That I know as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Pokemon GO brings friends and YouTubers together.
Yep.
To collaborate and bring content to you guys and stuff. Like.
What happened? Didn't I just evolve this Onyx? Did I not do it? What happened? What's going on here? Nicholas Bauer, can you ask Anonymous to rid the world of spoofers and also expose them for street justice? Unable to connect to server. That's what's going on here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just got banned. No, I'm just kidding. Let's retry. Give me a second. I'm going to just restart the game. Whoa. What is that? Hold on. Look at this. Oh, the error message is gone. I got some weird error message just now. Start it back up here. All right. Jeremy Size. Have you guys noticed crazy spawn? Wait, did I already read this? Or did you send it twice? We did get one Houndoom, but I think you seeing Blissey and Pineco back to back at a new gym is a lucky coincidence. 21 Sandwich, $2 donation. Thanks, man. Kent Barnes, $5. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm in. This guy loves the theme song.
Well, it gets stuck in your head. You kind of get it out.
It really does. All right, let me find some more evolutions. Dan, what do you think the level cap will be for raids, taking into consideration everyone who's between level 30 and 35? There's not going to be a level cap. Right now, it's a temporary level cap for a beta rollout of the system. But once everything's tested, they're going to make it available for everyone, regardless of level. So, don't worry about it. It's temporary. Evolve this guy. Finally, hopefully this one goes through. Tim, I'm one of 3 active Instinct players in my town and can't hold a gym long enough to get a coin. Are we out of luck if we don't buy coins? Do you think there will be another way to get coins eventually? I don't know, man. I know it's a hard life for us Instinct players in a lot of places. It is tough, especially, wow, only 3 of you. That's really difficult. I can't see another way to get coins very soon. Hopefully in the future there's something, but for now I think this is it. Eric Jacinto, hey Nick, I play while traveling in a train and I experienced a teleporting glitch you experienced in E3. Is it safe to play like this? The teleporting glitch, for those of you who maybe missed that or don't know what I'm talking about, is at E3 at the Los Angeles Convention Center, we frequently teleported to Austin, Texas. And the reason for that is because of Wi-Fi networks. So there's, it's a convention. A lot of the vendors and exhibitors go to other conventions or other events and set up there. So if you set up a Wi-Fi network in a certain place, it will sort of like hold that location's, it'll hold that location, right? So if your phone sees that network and your GPS is kind of shifty, it'll latch onto that network and use that for location. In our case, it was Austin, Texas, where we teleported to. We didn't personally have any problems. I know Rev spun the Pokestops, caught some Pokemon.
Yeah, it was really kind of strange. Like I kept drifting all over the place, and I got point 4 on my eggs in a matter of minutes.
Hmm.
So I was walking back and forth at a reasonable pace, and the game just kept like adding on. I think I drifted at least a kilometer in like a matter of 10 minutes at the convention hall. So that was really crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Ken did say that he got soft banned by doing that.
Yeah, I was afraid, so I turned the app off. I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
might be bad. So I just turned the app off. I was like, yeah, there's nothing really to be caught here anyway.
I think it just depends on how far you're actually teleporting. Like if you're just experiencing extreme GPS drift, you might be a little safer than if you're actually teleporting via Wi-Fi networks to other cities, because that could definitely get flagged as spoofing. So I'd be careful. Just make sure you're not teleporting to other cities. And if you do, just try not to catch or spin anything in those other cities. Neeson L? Nyson? I'm a legit player, but got a few slashed Pokemon. All Pokemon I caught on April 4th, are slashed. Also got a warning for cheating after that day. Feels so bad. So it's definitely possible if you've authorized any third-party apps like IV checkers to your Google account
Mystic
that
is in chat. You can
that
make him
they
later.
Mystics here.
There you go.
Mod me, Nick. Yeah. Mystic, you're a mod.
Yes.
Get at him.
Welcome to the club.
I know what his first act as moderator is going to be.
Oh.
And I say, go for it. But back to the possible slashed Pokemon. If you've authorized any third-party apps, and this goes for anyone, even if you haven't experienced anything like this, if you've authorized any third-party apps to your Google account for Pokemon Go, go into, I can't remember exactly where it is, but on Google, like online, you can go into your settings and just deauthorize, revoke permissions for all those apps. And you should just do it, because I went in there and looked, and I had quite a few apps that, like, old apps that I'd used once or twice that still had permission to access my Google account. So it's a good thing to do. Google it, just look up how to revoke permissions or like application permissions for Google account, and just remove anything from there, because it's possible that those Pokemon Go IV checkers might be using your account for sketchy things behind your back without you knowing.
Your question.
Ask Nick, would you give up breakfast burritos completely to catch a Celebi? Nah. Nah. I mean, I guess, could I like cheat the system and just eat breakfast tacos? Like
Breakfast
in a really
tacos.
big tortilla? Breakfast taquitos? Breakfast chimichangas? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like with questions like that, there's not a lot of like real life things that I would give up for in-game things. Besides, Celebi's going to happen eventually. I'm not going to need to give up breakfast burritos.
Give a breakfast burrito to get rid of spoofers.
Would I give up breakfast burritos to get rid of spoofers? I think that one I could probably do for the greater good. That's not just affecting me personally, but I would make that sacrifice to make the game a better place for all the legit players out there. And then I would still eat breakfast tacos. Horsey. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to evolve the Horsey. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up with these super chats. I'm just so long-winded on all these answers. Andres Anderson. Can you go over the rewards for feeding berries? I was feeding a Gyarados and got Magikarp candy. Love your work. One of the best YouTubers around. So, besides just restoring motivation, when you feed a berry to a Pokemon in a gym, you are going to get 20 Stardust. That's every time. But then there's also a possibility of getting a candy for the Pokemon species that you're feeding. There might be other rewards. Were there any others that you heard of? I know for sure you can get candy once in a while. Let me see. Let me check Reddit to see, because I know there was a thread. But for sure you can get candy. Candy. There might be other items, like, maybe someone got, like, Pokeballs? Let me see. No, I'm only seeing candy right now. Got a candy feeding Lapras. Yes. Yeah, so right now for sure 20 Stardust for feeding a berry, and then also possibly candy for that species. Kenneth Hom, love your videos. Nick, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Karen, what's your Pokedex count? It's 234 as of that. What did I evolve? Politoed.
I did not pay attention.
Politoed.
I'm uploading my video right now.
Rev's uploading his video right now.
It's going live within a minute.
Within a minute. All right.
It's the first raid, so.
It is the first raid video, and then I think around that time, my egg should be ending.
And boop,
all right, so I'm gonna try to speed through these questions real quick, and get everything answered here. The super chats especially, and then maybe cut it off after that. Habitually Strange test. The test worked. Thank you for the donation. Jeremy W. Thank you for the donation also. Zandy Pants. Gotten coins from gyms yet? How many for how long? I have earned 1 coin from gyms. 1 coin. And that was because my Kangaskhan stayed in a gym for over an hour. So it's going to be 1 coin per hour with a minimum of 1 hour. Pablo Gomez. I went through a catastrophic motorcycle accident last year, and thanks to my family and Pokemon GO, I'm back on my feet. And, of course, watching you Reversal and Mystic 7. God bless you all. Wow. Hey, thank you, man. That's so great to hear. That's one of the coolest things I think about this game is hearing those stories of it really just motivating people and helping them rehabilitate after things like that. So, good on you, man. Brody Pickering. Hey, Nick. I look forward to seeing you and everyone else at GoFest. I always feel like I'm hanging out with you rather than watching your videos. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. We'll see you there. Let me keep evolving just in case the lucky egg's still on.
13 views, 88 likes. Seems legit.
The Calm Shadow. My entire PokeGo life has been based off all your wisdom, bro. Honestly, would not be as pro as I am now if not for you. P.S. Your editing is amazing. Thank you, man. I'm just glad to hear that, it's helping people. That's all I ever wanted, was to spread knowledge. Icy Flames 96. Really sad this didn't come with a stat CP update. Yeah, I feel you. I feel the same way. I don't know. Eventually. At least now, CP doesn't matter the same way that it did before. It's not determining gym placement, so we can more or less ignore CP and actually start looking at individual stats and how Pokemon perform aside from their actual CP number. Mark Escobar, I got a raid pass from a gym. Is there any difference between the one that is yellow and the premium green passes you can buy in the store? The one yellow or orange one that you get is just a free raid pass, and you can get one of those per day. So you can participate in 1 raid per day for free, and then the green ones from the store are they're paid. So there's no difference in functionality. It's just you get the orange or yellow one for free. The green ones you have to pay for. Oh, dude, my throat always starts hurting when I stream.
Drink some water.
I've been drinking water.
Drink some more water.
Eat a stroopwafel.
Stroopwafel.
So good. It's also very chewy and sticky.
Yeah.
Maybe that wasn't the best idea.
No, it was not. Flush it away with some water.
Scyther. Oh, I do have a metal coat. I'm gonna evolve one.
Accessor.
I'm gonna evolve one right now. Give me another scissor. Mary, thank you for the donation. $2 donation. Julian Roel. Nick, would you come to Tijuana to play Pokemon GO? I would. I'm actually planning a trip. I'm trying to get down to Mexico City with one of my friends. We've been trying to plan it for a while now. So I guess I'm going to catch Heracross at GoFest because that's a thing. But I would like to come down and get like a legit South American Heracross. So that Mexico City trip is on the radar. And then I'm sure there's a lot more that I want to see in South America. But at some point, I'll be down there. Philip, what's up, man? 923, yeah.
Yeah, make him a mod.
Can I do that from Super Chat? I can't do that. If I saw him, if you see him in chat.
I think you have the capability of like adding moderators by name, like over there. One like maybe the manage moderators there.
Mm.
Yeah, you could just add people's channel there.
Oh, nice.
I'll link you the.
Let me do that real quick.
Yeah. Philip. Rick. I don't know his name.
Making Philip a mod.
Yeah. If any of my moderators on my chat are watching the stream, make sure you send me a DM with your YouTube channel name, and I'll send it to Nick, and that way you guys can help moderate the stream because you guys reached out.
Yes. So Philip's question is, any word on how Ditto works against raid bosses? Also, nice Switch, bro. Thank you, man. For those of you who don't know, Philip hooked me up with a Nintendo Switch when I could not find one anywhere else. So big shout out. Go check out his channel, FILIP, for some Switch gameplay, reviews, accessories, all that good stuff. Also, dude, I had to buy the neon yellow Joy-Cons. The Team Instinct Joy-Cons. I got them. As for how Ditto works against raid bosses, Ditto always transforms into that Pokemon but keeps its own level. So, let's say, Revs was a Weezing. The Ditto would transform into a Weezing, but it would be based on
Joy-Con boys.
Its own level. So it's not going to be like a super strong version or anything, but yeah, there it is.
Joy-Con
Team
boys.
Instinct Joy-Con boys. Eli the Rogue. Oh man, this is a lot of super chats to get through. Holy moly, I talk too much. Eli the Rogue, after the rework, how does that change what Pokemon you plan to keep / power up? What to do with Prestigers? Okay, don't dump them yet, but I'm pretty sure that you're just going to want to dump them. If there's any that you've grown attached to, maybe you can keep them. But from here on out, you are only going to need your strongest Pokemon. So keep the ones with good IVs. And besides that, that's it. We really are at a point where IVs are all that matters because we have TMs now.
Yes.
So if you get bad moves after evolving, you can still re-roll those moves to get the moves that you want. So keep your good IV Pokemon. And other than that, it's anything that you like, but there's no reason to keep Pokemon of like random CP levels for training. I'm just going to keep evolving stuff. I realize I've kind of stopped.
What the drop rate of TMs are?
I'm going to do another. Yeah, it didn't seem too high because you didn't get one.
Oh,
there was one guy participating in the raid that got a TM.
He did.
He got a fast attack TM,
I'm so jelly
but he only got one. And I don't think anyone else said they got one out of like the 7 or 8 people that were actually there.
Well, 2 of them couldn't partake. There were like 5 that could actually like participate.
Yeah.
And there were like 20 people in the raid.
Right. Tons of spoofers, including FS you know who. Gamp Lane, thank you for the $2 donation. Johan 350, new shop items and bag space expanded. That is correct. Hidden Power Ghost and Solar Beam. Porygon 2, come on, man. So bag space has been expanded. You can now upgrade to 1500. I think I covered that earlier in the stream. And the new items, you can buy max potions and max revives, right? Max revives in the shop, and honestly, I feel like they're a little overpriced. I wouldn't personally buy them.
Yeah, but this is a smart move, though.
Yeah.
It's a smart move.
So if there's ever like a situation where you really need them, they're there. You can buy them. But I'm not planning on doing it. Cyndaquil? Oh, yeah. Let's go all the way to Typhlosion. You know what? Hold on. I need to start another egg. Back at it again with the evolutions. Get back down to Gen 2 over here. Cyndaquil. Evolve.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
Kyle Ridgway, thanks for the awesome videos, Nick. You're the best. Thanks, man. You're the best also. Stacey Adams, hello from Detroit. Thanks for all the info. Hey, Detroit. What's up? $10 message retracted. What happened there? Whoever sent that, thank you. Mystical. It'd be really cool to meet you guys. Oh, now my mom's calling me. Jeez. Mom, I'm streaming.
It might be important. I can take over for a quick sec.
That's okay.
Yeah?
Because I got
they'll
the
text you
phone
anyway.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll text you anyway.
I'll be done with this in a second. I'm gonna get through these super chats, and then I gotta call my parents back, because it's rare that they both call me like that. Mystical, I've talked with Reversal before on Discord. Really chill guy. Yeah, he is. Really chill guy.
Mystical, my man.
Jeremy Size, merch? Question mark. Yeah, man. What about it? Merch. I have merch. It's usually linked in the description. And it looks really cool. And sometimes I have pins.
Or these.
Yeah, right. Trainer Tips fidget spinner. It would be so cool to get one that actually looks like the logo.
That actually would be awesome. Go for it.
That seems expensive to
buy
get
it.
that mold made. Justin S. Buy yourself a good coffee on me if you drink it. I don't really drink coffee too often, but thank you, Justin. Totodile? Actually, I can just evolve this Croconaw. Water Gun, Water Pulse, but no reason to keep low CP Prestigers anymore. Carolina, where are you guys going to be tomorrow? We want to meet you. I'm not sure exactly. We don't have plans. Like, there's a lot to cover. I will definitely be editing tomorrow.
I'm so behind on stuff.
Right, Rev's behind. There's a lot to cover.
I'm like a week behind
But
on videos.
I don't know. Just pay attention to Twitter,
And also everybody from
Instagram.
Everybody from Nick's channel who like joined in through like us collaborating together. Thank you so much. We're almost at 280
Nice.
because of that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Good stuff, man.
Yes.
Alex Johnson, can you guys please organize a meetup at Chicago? We will try our best to make that happen. Allison Burwell, hey Nick, I love yours and Reversal's channels. I don't have a question, but I would love a shout out. Shout out to Allison Burwell. Thank you. Cintaro, do you think motivation decays too quickly? I noticed I lost 400 CP in 30 minutes. Also, he says, love the Winston shirt, Rev.
Thank you.
I've yet to make a decision on CP decay because I haven't seen for sure like what the normal decay rate is. Some people have said it's 1 CP per 2 minutes. I think it's probably percentage based and not actually like 1 point of CP. If you're losing 400 CP in 30 minutes, that's probably because someone was battling the gym, in which case, I mean, that's what's supposed to happen. So, I'm not sure. Once we know what the exact rate of decay is, then I will update my answer to this question. Kenny Taylor, $1 donation. Thank you. Piyoko Mew, talking about your social anxiety makes me feel like there's hope for my own. Love your videos. Yeah, man, I know. I mean, it's tough. It is what it is. Do what you're comfortable with. Don't beat yourself up over it. Everything's good. Cameron Smith, do you think Delibird and Smeargle will be in the special 2K eggs at GoFest? That's a good question.
No,
I don't think it's likely.
I think Delibird will be Christmas.
You think so?
Yeah.
That late? Even after Gen 3?
Yeah, I mean legendaries are not here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're ready. I know Niantic said that they wanted to preserve their like special moves, and in the current gym system, I mean they could do it, but it's not likely. Jeremy, again, come back to Denver. Eventually, man. Eventually, I'm going to get all over the place. Pablo Rodriguez. I was fighting a gym, and one more Pokemon pops up that wasn't there before I started. Glitch. I don't know. I think it is sort of a glitch, or maybe it's a weird timing thing, because you're not supposed to be able to add Pokemon when someone's fighting a gym, but it's happened to me also, so we'll see. Like I said, it's a brand new system that just rolled out. It's going to be glitchy, but Niantic is definitely working on it. I'm sure they're probably still in the office right now, making sure that everything is running smoothly. So everything's going to get ironed out sooner or later. probably later. 21 Sandwich, again, $1. Thank you, man. The Memo Ceja. Hi, Nick. Today I can't collect Pokecoins for placing Pokemon in gyms. How does that work now? So there's no more button in the shop. You don't have to manually collect coins. But when you put Pokemon in the gym, they will, when they get kicked out of the gym, they'll return to you. And based on how long they were in the gym, you'll earn coins. So it's going to be 1 coin for every hour that the Pokemon stayed in the gym, up to a maximum of 100 coins per day. So you will need multiple Pokemon in gyms to earn 100 coins, but that's how that works now. You don't have to do anything but put your Pokemon in gyms and hope that they stay there. Jerry Garcia, the legend, is watching. Will New York City be a destination for you? If so, as a fellow Instinct, I'll give you a tour. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be out in New York City sooner or later. Not sure exactly when, but like I said, U.S. tour coming soon. BRHP Ptarmigan. Is there a notification when you earn coins? How do you know how many are earned? Also, can you tell a Pokemon's motivation when far away from the gym? You will get a notification across the top of your screen in-game when a Pokemon gets returned to you, and it'll tell you how many coins you earn. So you'll see that it'll pop up when the Pokemon comes back. Can you tell a Pokemon's motivation when far away from the gym? You can. If you go to your gym badges page, you can, it'll show you which gyms actually have Pokemon in them, like which gyms you have Pokemon in, and you can see their motivation there. So gym badges page is on your trainer profile. Go check it out. Lots of new and interesting stuff there. Kent Barnes, thank you for the $5 donation. Nick Mitchell, just say, what's up, King of Dally. Gabriel Vandewall, I usually live in Chicago, but I'm away for the summer. Did I miss out for good, or do you think there will be future events in Chicago? I think there will be. It just might be a while before they bring another event back to the same location.
There's been a 4-star raid in Seattle.
4-star raid in Seattle?
Yeah.
Well, do we know what Pokemon it was?
Hmm?
What Pokemon was it?
I'm going to look right now.
Nice. 4-star raid in Seattle.
Rhydon.
Oh, giant Rhydon.
30,512 CP.
30,000 CP Rhydon in Seattle for a 4-star raid. That's intense. Let me get through these now. Do you ever plan on coming to Oregon? Yes, I do. I'm coming in July, actually. Connor Anderson Music. Had jaw surgery. Watched your videos in the hospital. I've watched all your videos so far. Thank you, man. Question, what do you like about the new update? Oh my god, dude, I like so much. But I'm trying to get through these questions quickly. I will say, I think my favorite feature is the raid system. And the reason is, one, it's fun. It gives you a chance to catch sort of rarer Pokemon with good IVs. But two, we showed up and met like a small group of people who are playing the game. So I think it's a really cool way. I know Niantic's really trying to encourage the social aspect of the game, and raids accomplish that really well. So I really, really like the raid system. Daniel, thank you for the $2 donation. Miguel Zaldivar, why didn't you evolve the 1100 CP Porygon? It's because it didn't have good IVs. Its IVs were not as good. And with TMs now, and with not needing to keep Prestigers, IV evolutions are the way to go, unless you're doing it just for XP. If you want to have a Pokemon that you might potentially use in gyms, you want good IVs. Jeremy, I forgot, how can you tell if you have 100% IV? So you're going to get the best appraisal. It depends on what team you're on, but you're going to get the best, highest rating appraisal. Then you're going to get best stat is HP, and then it'll tell you it's also attack and also defense, and then you get your best or 15 IV appraisal after that. So you can just Google it. Google appraisal messages for Pokemon Go, and you can figure out what they are for your specific team. Kenny Taylor, can you use a raid boss to defend or attack a gym? Yeah, I mean, once you catch the raid boss, it's just a regular Pokemon. It's not going to get treated any differently, and it's not going to have massive CP. It comes out as at a reasonable CP level.
you might want to share this. The higher the raid difficulty, the better the rewards. This 4-star gave 6 rare candies and 9 golden raspberries.
Wow. So just to repeat that, the higher the raid boss difficulty rating, the better the rewards. Right on. Ivan, what kind of mic are you using? Can you post a link? It's a Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plus. AT2020 USB. Kelly F. Idea. Do a solar eclipse trip in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I do actually want to do something for that solar eclipse. Not sure exactly where, but I will be doing that, hopefully. All right, that's it. Both of my parents have called me during the stream. I need to call them back and find out what's going on. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope that answered a lot of your questions. Tomorrow's video will also be going over everything that came out today with gameplay footage. I'll admit now it's kind of scattered because we were just running around trying to like figure everything out. But over the next few days, I'm going to go through, consolidate all the information, and try to do a good explanation of each individual topic for all the new features. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn on post notifications for the channel if you want to see those videos as soon as they come up. Thank you all for watching. And this has been Reversal for Pokemon Go.
And the trader tips. Oh, and the raid videos up.
Yes. Also, make sure you go check out Reversal's channel right now. His raid video is posted with footage of that raid, the first ever legit Pokemon Go raid on YouTube. Go check it out. Reversal, YouTube. Goodbye, Internet. Thank you guys for watching.